At 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday night, Title 42 expired. The pandemic-era policy kept in place by the Biden administration had allowed officials to turn away migrants at the border in the interest of stopping the spread of COVID-19. The expected new influx of people across the southern border after the end of Title 42 is just the latest chapter in a decades-old debate over who should and should not be admitted to the United States. NBC's Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley was at the border all week and has our Sunday focus.
As thousands of migrants continue to cross the U.S.-Mexico border every day, pushing migrant shelters past capacity, a stark admission from the Secretary of Homeland Security here on Today.
We are operating within the constraints of a broken immigration system. Our system has been broken for more than 2 decades.
The scenes from the border often heartbreaking. One group crossing the Rio Grande this week with a baby in a suitcase. The record-breaking surge of migrants far outpacing the number of daily crossings in the past. Roughly 2,000 a day under former President Obama, 4,000 a day under former President Trump. How did we get here? The Biden administration blames a system that hasn't changed with the times since former President Reagan signed an immigration bill into law back in 1986.
Future generations of Americans will be thankful for our efforts to humanely regain control of our borders.
Back in 2006, then President George W. Bush tried.
Our nation needs orderly and secure borders.
And failed to pass a comprehensive immigration bill that would have allowed millions of illegal immigrants a path to citizenship. And Republicans and Democrats have been at odds ever since.
I think what has happened in the intervening years is that the parties have become more homogenized on opposite sides of the issue.
Teresa Cardinal Brown is Senior Advisor for Immigration and Border Policy at the Bipartisan Policy Center.
The only people who benefit from the confusion at the border are the criminal smugglers that are charging migrants and promising them the moon and saying they know how to get through.
Many people might wonder, how can migrants like this just cross the border if it's illegal to cross into the U.S. in the first place without documents? Well, the answer is they can come here and claim asylum.
Under U.S. law, migrants can claim asylum if they fear persecution back home, allowing them to be released in the U.S. while they await a court date. But the courts are overwhelmed with more than 2 million cases pending. This man we spoke to in El Paso says he will claim asylum here because he had no way to feed himself or his family in Venezuela. Residents and officials in border towns across the U.S. say they're sympathetic but also overwhelmed.
I would have liked us to see the federal government set up the shelters and establish them, but we sort of shoulder the whole thing.
For now, towns like El Paso will keep welcoming migrants, looking for a better future through a system mired in the past.
We haven't successfully updated our immigration laws in a couple of decades, but that doesn't mean we should stop trying, nor does it mean we should just give up.
And Julia joins me now live. Julia, good morning. So with Congress perpetually stalled on immigration reform, where else are experts looking for change to that broken system you just described?
Well, Willie, there seems to be a consensus among people who study what's happening at the border that decisions over who qualifies for asylum simply need to be made more quickly. They call for more clear-cut, understandable guidelines and more judges who can adjudicate these cases. With only 650 immigration judges in the U.S., roughly, the average case takes 4 years, and some of the migrants I met this week had court dates set almost a year into the future, some already facing a multiple-year wait. Others were released with no court date at all and told to report to an ICE office to continue their case. Willie?
As you said, 2 million pending cases. Something's got to change here. Julia, thanks so much, and a very happy Mother's Day to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Enjoy the day.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.